make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit it, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting strong.
Today, from AT&T
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Smith. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. The Cowboys at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's Gallup on the slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 10th carry now for Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Patrick Ricard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Gino on first down. A complete once again to Watson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 8 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To the right side, this is Henderson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Full to run show Fatukasi there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Another carry for the fullback, Ricard. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense set to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Smith on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Smith. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Christian Watson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And this is back to a 5-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Rodgers now on first down. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
So we've come to halftime. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Toss left to Elliott. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Oh, they needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with Henderson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Henderson running straight ahead. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front. They're a huge reason why, and now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Second down, it's Henderson. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call. Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
This is caught by Hilton. Touchdown! T.Y. Hilton. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy and let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. To throw is Smith. He gets it to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Robinson again on second down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Smith. The quick slant caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Crosby with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Inside handoff here to Ricard.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed. It's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. On the handoff, Henderson. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a handoff, Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now the Lions down by 2 touchdowns. A little over 20 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. One last throw here for Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Dallas,
got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now flex. While you dare look in the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. I just broke into his place. It's shit in his space, yeah. Then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is your pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, allegiant my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a pack. Finna guarantee though. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their hell. You ain't stepping 505, you can't come with us.
final he encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todos tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia,